sentencing proceedings for the men who confessed to killing Cleo Diko is set to get underway in the Mitchell's Plain Magistrate's Court today. Sandile Jegwa, who is also Diko's ex-boyfriend, pleaded guilty to killing the 34-year-old woman last month.
Now, the mother of three had went missing in October 2022. Her decomposed body was found 3 months later under a pile of cement and tiles with a rope tied around her neck. Let's cross now to our reporter Nasiphi, who's tracking the story for us from Mitchell's Plain in Cape Town. Nasiphi, good morning to you. A gruesome story, this, and really hard to hear all the details of it, I'm sure, even on your end. But how much do we know about the accused and the victim?
Well, as you put it, Sandile Jegwa will be appearing before the Mitchell's Plain court this morning, and it will be for judgment. We understand that last week it was postponed for reasons that were put before the court, and today we are anticipating that judgment. And following this judgment, then we will be receiving the sentencing possibly in a week or two or even in a month from now. However, as you put it, Cleo Diko, 34-year-old at the time in October 2022, mother of three, who then went missing, or rather a family had reported her missing and later found or discovered in the home, buried under tiles. And basically what we do understand is that it was due to a foul smell who the mother of Sandile had picked up and informed authorities, who then discovered the decomposed body of Cleo Diko. But to talk to us further on this particular case, who've been following this case, is Action Society. Kaylin, thank you so much for your time. But we were just talking not too long ago that you guys had followed this case from its inception. But if you could talk to us about that a tragic, or rather gruesome testimony that you guys heard last month.
So absolutely. So in February, I think it was the 29th of February, we gathered at court. We weren't expecting that he would plead guilty. So we were quite surprised when he pleaded guilty. And what he indicated through his lawyer, that apparently that night they were together, and he took her home, and there was an argument, and following the argument he beat her up, and then following that he hit her with a hammer several times before she was killed. There wasn't much detail as to what he did afterwards in terms of burying her under his bed, but what we do know is that a rope was found around her neck, and she was found under his bed, under tiles, under cement, and then, as you indicated, authorities were alerted by his mother that there were blood, there were pillowcases with blood on it, and as well as blankets, and also she saw that there was tiles that were misplaced, and that is why she informed authorities. So today we will be having a number of organizations who were instrumental throughout this whole case, and we're hoping to see some sort of justice in terms of an official judgment from the court.
And Kaylin, you're obviously now highlighting that you are hoping for, we're obviously anticipating the judgment. But in a perfect world, what would Action Society hope for in terms of sentencing now?
Well, we're hoping for the harshest sentence possibly. I mean, last week the prosecutor indicated that they're looking at least 25 years as a maximum sentence, and we're hoping for that too, because I mean, this was a brutal murder, and the fact that he actually stood up and said, listen here, I did it. We think that he should stay behind bars when sentencing does happen.
And you guys have been following a number of cases, the protection of children, GBV and femicide. What trend are you seeing in the Western Cape?
Well, if you look at the statistics that came out from Decomposed, I think it was just more than a month ago, we are seeing an increase in women and children being murdered in South Africa. I mean, we're looking at more than 1,000 women who were killed in a period of 3 months, and that's from October last year until December last year. We're looking at children being killed at a rapid rate in South Africa. I mean, how can we have 13 women on a daily basis being killed? I mean, clearly that is alarming. So we are hoping through our work that we do at the Action Centre, attending cases, supporting women and children, that they see some sort of justice, because we feel that not much is being done. We are still seeing high numbers of violence against women and children.
We'll have to leave it there. Kaylin there from Action Society, staggering stats that she's giving to us. And today, as we mentioned earlier, we will be expecting that judgment by the Mitchells Plain courts so far as the case relating to the murder of 34-year-old Cleo Diko, who was a mother of 3, who was missing and later found, or rather her body that was found decomposed in Mandalay, not too far from here in Khayelitsha, in 2022 October.
A shocking story that Nasiphi Same speaking to us from Mitchells Plain in Cape Town to give us an update, and she'll be keeping us glued and of course updated as that story develops as well.